Extraordinary! Behrman's got it! Behrman's got it! It's his first Formula 2 victory.
Are you set to go again then? All set for FIA Formula 2. Good morning. Welcome to Azerbaijan here. And it is feature race time for round 4 of the season. The anticipation is through the roof. After yesterday's electric running, we are now all set around the new and old city of Baku. 29 laps ahead of us for today's feature race, 6.003 kilometers in distance as well. After yesterday, where the race ended under the safety car and there was carnage left, right and centre, we are expecting similar today. And of course, last year at restarts, for sure versus Sargent in towards turn number 1 proved to be a very hot topic. And back through on the outside was Lawson versus Armstrong as well down at turn 3. Further up the field as well towards the castle section is where the overtakes really happened, but Yuri Vips last year clipped the inside wall in qualifying and hit off the front wheel as well. No such mistakes yesterday, but there's a lot of tension in the air as to what could happen today as we look down. Medical car just coming to the back of the field as well. 3 minutes until the procedure. The tyres now getting off the grid. Alongside me in the commentary box once again is Synthel, and Richie joins us now. We had a family emergency yesterday as well, as he was just telling us. That's why he wasn't here. But so, Richie, I'll start with you. Boy, oh boy, did you miss a good race? Your man, Oliver Behrman, winning from 9th on the grid. Today, he starts on pole position for the feature.
Well, it was great because I love Oliver Behrman, of course. I'm watching him through F3, moving into F2, so he deserved it. Unfortunately, I couldn't see him win because I was very busy yesterday. So, yeah, I couldn't see that happen. But hopefully today he can do it again. And obviously, started from first. Obviously, in the sprint race, he started 9th or 10th. He started. So hopefully, if this time he can do it from first, he should have a great performance in the race.
Morning to you, Synth, as well. We'll just go through the grid quickly, but we'll let you talk. What are you expecting ahead of today's race?
Well, I think we can see Behrman win again. He will be topping every session, and of course, and we might see some chaos. We had yesterday, of course, 11 DNF. So, well, I think we can be in for a very interesting race.
It's gonna be fun. Gotta be mean, gotta be keen. This is your starting grid then for the feature race of 2023's 4th round here in Baku. I don't know what's going on the grid and why we're in this procedure, but let's go through the starting grid from front to back. It's Oliver Behrman on pole position for the first time. Alongside him is Enzo Fittipaldi on the front row of the grid. Row 2 sees Theo Pourchaire and Frederick Vesti, 3rd and 4th. Then on row 3 of the grid, 5th for Dennis Hauger, 6th for Johan Daruvala. 4th row of the grid in 7th position sees Jack Crawford, who got a podium yesterday in the sprint. Victor Martins alongside him there in 8th position. 5th row of the grid sees Zayn Maloney, alongside him is Richard Verschoor. Row 6 of the grid in 11th position is Ralph Boschon. Can he get past lap 1 today? Roman Stanek starts in 12th. 7th row of the grid sees Arthur Leclerc 13th. Kush Maney starts 14th. On row 8, 15th on the grid for one-man World Correa, Jack Doohan starts 16th as well after a poor qualifying. 9th row sees Amor Wassa 17th, the championship leader by 8 points. Isaac Hadjar is in 18th. 10th row sees Clement Novalak 19th and Roy Nazani in 20th. And row 11 sees Emil Cordial in 21st, and Brad Benedibez, after crashing in qualifying at turn 1, will start in 22nd position. The start procedure is underway and the formation lap is under the starters' orders as well. Just popping to you for a second as well, Synthel. This is going to be a really interesting race. Yesterday we finished under the safety car, but of course, drivers have not a clue about tyre strategy going into today. They've not got a clue about how hard the cut-off's going to be because they constantly had an interrupting practice and qualifying session. So they're actually really in trouble when it comes to working out the correct cut-off points.
Yeah, that could be very interesting to see, of course, with that mandatory pit stop here in the feature race. And yeah, that could bring us some very exciting strategies, possibly some people trying something crazy which could work out or obviously cost them a lot. We don't know. Let's see if they've already chosen some different starting tires. I'm not too sure about that. The top 2 at least is with the same. But yeah, it could be very interesting to see how these strategies will work out.
Here's the top 3.
Small imbalance. I touched the wall on my first lap of the second run, and unfortunately got some damage. I actually thought it was over, but I managed to improve on my lap. To be honest, I have no idea how I did it. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. It felt like a decent lap. I felt like I did enough to be in the top 10, which was just my goal. And yeah, my engineer came over the radio and you saw my reaction. I had no idea that that was even possible.
So Oliver Bearman taking it all in his stride, but it has been such a dramatic weekend for him so far, with the tap of the wall, with the steering imbalance, with the 2 points for pole, with the fastest lap point and 10 for victory yesterday. This man's going for a maximum, and the caliber of driver that does the double, at least on track around here in the championship, rather high. Charles Leclerc doing that in 2017. Got a penalty for the sprint race, but he did cross the line first in both races, and it was basically on a technicality. So big opportunity for Bearman. And you know, when you're bringing the Ferrari team principal underneath the podium after winning, that they are paying attention. That is why Formula 2 goes racing on the Grand Prix weekend.
Really does show you there's no substitute for pace. All of the things that can happen throughout a race weekend. If you've got a fast car underneath you, fastest lap for Bearman in yesterday's sprint race, the Premacy really dialed in here. Both he and Vesti looked to be the class of the field in terms of pace yesterday. Bearman ever so slightly faster than his teammate. But if you've got the car underneath you, you've got the track dialed in, it's incredible what you can achieve, even from a lowly starting position on the grid. As it happened, he doesn't have a lowly starting position on the grid. The 138 metres down towards turn 1 will be encountered first by Oliver Bearman in the Prema. In what?
They're coming up to the grid then, just a little bit together, as I just had to run into
Yeah,
my
Edge are on a
phone.
different strategy.
Is he? Mediums?
Yeah, well, he's on the yellow mediums. We see the other ones on the pink compound tires. The pink one, was it? Also soft, I kind of forgot already. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Look like it.
Ultra soft tires. Isn't it ultra soft, medium, hard?
Yeah, they're the compounds for F2. Here we've got the ultra soft and the medium compound tyre available to them. The first time the medium makes an appearance here. Over half the grid has earned a podium across the opening 3 rounds. Jack Crawford, Cushmani, Narta Leclerc's first appearance, taking the total up to 12 so far. Awasa became the 15th driver in F2 history to lead the standings following the end of the round. Green flag in the back. Portier is going to try and change that today with 5 red lights. The feature race is underway, and it's a good start down towards turn 1 for Bearman. Now Crawford's going to look to the outside line to try and take it. Fittipaldi has to back out. Bearman leads. Portier already up into 3rd position. Brilliant start from him. A little bit of smoke in the background as we come in towards turn 3. Everyone just getting through clearly. No contact like yesterday. And down now towards turn 3. No DRS on the opening lap, but Bearman's got a clean start. In towards the braking zone for turn 4. No one going for the opportunity to dive bomb on the inside. Perfect start, Synth.
Yeah, well done by Bearman. He did exactly what he needed to do to stay in the lead. So we can see battles behind as well. Wow, the 2 teammates there at Campos going side by side.
Boschung trying to go through on the inside as well. Not going to pay off too much. Just got to be a little bit careful. He's in a championship fight still. Now we're seeing around the outside. There's the 21 coming through on the inside. Okay, some good starts, some brave starts. Richie, no one really in trouble as to what we can see so far.
Yeah, well, that's what we like to see. As much as we like to see all the intent from the crashes, we've had none just yet there. And that is, I believe, Roy Nasani goes side by side with one of the is it one of the I think it's actually Wassa. They went side by
It's
side
Wassa,
there,
yeah.
coming through into turn 7, and everyone keeping it a lot cleaner. I think a lot of them realised, yeah, probably not best to repeat what happened yesterday, as I would actually like to at least finish the race. So very aggressive, but a lot cleaner on this opening lap. But still, Bearman leads the race as they head down in towards turn 16.
Just waiting for the timing tower to catch up on itself as well with everything we need to see on the track. I'm only getting 16 names in the sector for some reason, as we still are under green flag running. 29 laps, mandatory pit stop is involved as well, so you've got to count that into proceedings. Bearman leading the way across the line. Fittipaldi, Pourchaire, Vesti, Martins in there too. Hauger, Crawford, Druvela. Let's look at Pourchaire in the slipstream to Fittipaldi. He's going to go for a move on the inside line towards turn number 1. Fittipaldi gives him enough room. Pourchaire keeps his wheel alongside and now cuts back to Fittipaldi. Pourchaire has to go around the outside line coming into turn 2. Not going to work there. Correa's up to 14, pushing Boschong, and Pourchaire says he's just on the back. He is going for this, whether anybody likes it or not. He wants this position as he pulls to the outside line down towards turn 3.
Yeah, he's going to try it around the outside. It's difficult, and he's brake later, and he's got that position. Very well done by Theo Pourchaire. He's one of the favorites since the beginning already for the championship, so he's trying to get back to what he's lost with the points. So up into second place, well done by Theo Pourchaire.
That was a clean move, Richie, and now he's going to keep on going as Novalak passes Boschong, and it's Paper Bag on the
And
track.
Iwasa's lost 4 positions on the start. He's down to 21st, and we have a replay of the start. And all the lights go out, and you can see there, great start from Bearman. Not the best start from Fittipaldi in second. Tries to come back. Teo also looked for something. I can't really see the graphic because it's very difficult because there's quite a lot of lag on this screen here, so I'm just trying to pinpoint what I can as they came out of turn 1.
It was a lock up again for Doohan since coming into it. So again, we saw Doohan yesterday in the sprint race locking up the brakes, and he's still not happy with that tyre. On board now with Johan de Luvela starting 8th since.
Yeah, we can see him on board now. He's started 6th, but he's dropped down to 8th. So he's lost 2 positions at the start. It's a bit laggy, so it's difficult to see, but
2 seconds, let's see if I can do this.
Trying to keep his clean.
There you go, is that working any better?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, definitely looks better now. So, oh, well, never mind. It's just lagging a little bit. But Maloney now here as well. Yeah, they're just trying to keep it clean. We saw, of course, I think yesterday the top 10 in the championship, only 8 of them DNF'd. So only 2 of them finished, so that's an incredible stat to hear. But yeah, here we can see him just trying to keep, trying to stay away from trouble. As Pourchaire takes the lead.
Pourchaire on the inside of Bearman into turn 1, and that must have been with the DRS being active as well. So Theo Pourchaire takes the lead of the feature race. He needed those points over Iwasa. Iwasa leads the title on 58 points. Pourchaire is on 50 points as well. So he's the same as Victor Martins in 3rd position. And now Bearman's a bit under pressure because he can sense that Fittipaldi's coming, and so is his teammate Vesti.
Yeah, Vesti quickly trying to get through, and Fittipaldi can't do so just yet. But the question is now, what does Bearman do? Does he stick behind for DRS after Teo, or does he actually try and overtake Teo down towards turn 1?
Well, the chap...
So could...
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, carry on.
As I said, let's take a look at it again. So this is Pourchaire with the DRS. He's going to swing through on the inside. Nothing Bearman could do there. Iwasa, 58 points. Vesti on 50. Pourchaire, 50 as well. Then it's Leclerc Bosch on 33. So it's Vesti v Pourchaire to take the title lead away from Iwasa, because Iwasa is not even in the points. He's way down the field in 21st position.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to us on the first lap, but he was obviously involved in something. He started 17th, so he's dropped like 5-6 positions. But we come through into turn 15 now. Bearman's still trying to chase down Pourchaire, that gets like 6-7 tenths. Should gain quite a lot down this main straight. The DRS is really powerful, especially in these Formula 2 cars. As now we come out of turn 16, Pourchaire still leading the race. Let's see what Bearman can do. Also, we could see what his plan is, either to stick behind or try and get back through. Fittipaldi also just took it in right behind Bearman, and also Vesti getting very close as well to the back. But we head now down the main straight. Obviously, Bearman there looking to take the slipstream of Theo Pourchaire into turn 1. Not close enough at all to get through. Actually, he might be
on the braking zone. Yes, Bearman takes the lead. Well, that was a brilliant opportunity then with that DRS. It's so powerful here, Richard. We've seen that in the F2, well, in RF2 as well. You get the slipstream and you can get it.
very easily as well. You can see they just breeze past Porsche. Nothing Porsche could do at all. We head out in there and watch. I think it's Jack Crawford heading down towards
Yeah.
3.
And here we can see, Pogacar now got DRS, of course, so he's going to try it again. Here you can see Hauger under pressure.
Crawford going right around the outside, wheel to wheel between the pair of them. It's so close towards the wall. Crawford keeps his foot in it though, and yep, Hauger's going to have to back out of that one. And now here comes Jaruvula to play a party role into it as well. Oh, and we've got no TV pictures up here in the commentary box. They've gone off for some reason. And now Jaruvula trying to go around the outside. And not paying off just yet. Yeah, we've lost TV pictures up here in the comms box as well. So, yeah, lost complete commentary pictures at the moment as well, which is
Hello,
always
Josh.
fun. Hello. So let's see what the reason is. We'll hope to get our pictures back again soon. And we're riding at the front of the field as well, just desperately seeing if we can have it. Let's have an overtake from Alex. Let's go to Alex Chase.
Championship leader Iwasa. This was a repass for the lead. This is Oliver Bearman taking first place.
You're absolutely correct about that wind speed, Alex. Swinging around, but at this moment it was a crosswind down that front straight, which has increased the effectiveness.
Right, hopefully our TV pictures will be back again shortly because they just keep
Given
dying.
Bearman the
Here
opportunity
we go.
to scamper away quickly.
Hey!
Look, 1.2.
Oh, that's a lot nicer now.
See, who needs tech when we've got that sorted as we come
Also,
down by straight.
Porsche
Yeah, so-
outside the 1 second. That's crucial. Best on the team radio.
need to pass him quick. Come on.
Resty says we need to pass Fittipaldi quick. Yep, you're right. Bearman's pulled out a full second as well. And now he's Pogacar's under pressure from Fittipaldi. And there's a lock up into turn 1 as well. I think that came from Bearman. You can still see the smoke. He's made it through the apex though as they come down in towards turn 2. Bearman does a 1:55.801. So since this is really going to be under pressure now, not for Bearman but for Pogacar. He's losing time and losing grip, but we still got the mandatory pit stop coming.
Yeah, well, Pogacar just about got DRS on this straight, so that helps him a bit defending on Fittipaldi. But if he's going to lose a bit more, then he's going to be a sitting duck on the straight, and then he's going to be struggling trying to keep Fittipaldi behind.
Cautiously, wildly accelerating. Hey, go on, Richie.
Well, the lockup from Bearman has lost him 7 tenths from Porsche, because the gap was about 1.6. It's now just under a second. So that's cost him a lot of time. Let's hope it doesn't cost him even more if he got a flat spot, because we're not sure how severe the lockup was. But we now head through in towards turn 7. Never thought I'd be saying Jack Crawford is putting pressure under Dennis Hogarth, but here we are, going through the castle section now. The 2 Red Bull liveries trying to fight out for 6th position. Also, Martin's now 3 seconds ahead, so I think realistically, Hager and Crawford are thinking, right, we're in the battle for 6th, let's not try and fight too hard, otherwise I'll lose time to the Rublat, who's just sitting in behind, chilling where he is in 8th.
Juvela's all set to make up positions here, and he's going to play the long game, I think, go a lap later than everybody else on these tyres, and then just sneak through at some point. Let's take a look. There's Bearman, our race leader. Pogacar just behind. Fittipaldi in 3rd. They've stuck together. The gap now. Pogacar is within a second of Bearman. The gap 0.9 of a second. So does Pogacar have the DRS? Does it open? No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Oh.
Hasn't opened. That's shocking. Yeah, it did open for Fittipaldi. It didn't open for Pogacar. But he was within. He's within a second.
Didn't.
No, it didn't open.
Oh, here's Hogarth, looking on the back of Crawford into turn 1. Just going for a bit of a dummy move, doesn't send anything just yet. And you can see Jaruvula just sitting in behind. Maloney having a decent soul. So Stanek in the points yet again, currently sitting in 10th. That'd be great for him to get another points here in the feature race. And we head now down in towards turn 2 and 3. Well, turn 2 and 3, and you can see there Fittipaldi within a few tenths gain on the back of Porsche, but obviously a lot of the track really is single file. You can't really overtake them anywhere apart from possibly into turn 7 with a great line, and also then into turn 1 and turn 3.
I'm just looking at this. I'm thinking this is like a normal Formula race on PSGL and WRR. They're all
It is.
just waiting for pit stops, aren't they?
Yeah, that's how it works, and it seems to be working like that today. And there we are, so that's 6.5 tenths. Also, Porsche has gained a lot more on the back of Bearman.
Oh,
So it
great.
seems Bearman's obviously made a mistake somewhere, because you can see he's a lot closer as they come through out of the castle section now. Vesti also starting to lose time. Also, we've got Martins on the back of Vesti, so this could be crucial for Vesti's 4th place. So he'll have to do some great defending, or just push and try and catch up to Fittipaldi. I believe he's at more than a second and a half ahead.
I loved that onboard camera. Do you see it Synth, as well, where it was handheld at the top of the castle section? That is the truest I've ever seen of showing elevation change between the two parts. It's massive here.
Yeah, definitely. And we see Victor Martins here. He's definitely going to be close enough here to attack Vesti. He's probably already going to fly past him for the braking zone into turn 1.
When he gets through before the DRS, 0.67 quicker. DRS is activated just at the entrance to turn 20, which is here, the little kink, and into the pit lane. Ah, okay, Frederick Vesti, joint second in the championship, now comes into the pit lane.
Be interesting.
Sorry.
Trying to do Derivler also in the pit lane and Leclerc.
I was taken aback a little bit because that Marshall with the whistle, she looked dead-eye in the camera, and I was looking to see where she was looking, and then sort of like weird eye contact near the screen took me back for a second. I was like, she was dead-eye staring at the camera lens as Vesti puts on medium tyres, and it's a slow stop on the front right, and away he goes. And out goes Druvler as well. Does he get out ahead though? That's the question. He did. Wow. Okay, Druvler moving up. Several cars into the pit lane actually. Doohan, Boschung, Leclerc, Druvler all in. Vesti in 2. Vesti leaves first, followed by Druvler, Leclerc, Boschung and Doohan. That's the new positioning further back, 18th down. Okay, so they've on to medium compound tyres. Vesti, and it'll take a while for the timing tower to adjust on our screen, the next lap usually. And look at the top 3, they've closed right up together. Don't know why that's, yeah, 0.9, yeah, so Pourchaire under pressure by Fittipaldi.
Yeah, and Porsche was within a second. He's now lost it again. The gap's 1.2, 1.3 seconds, so now could be a chance for Fittipaldi to try and take second place as they come through into turn 15 before having a little dart down towards turn 16. Martin's about 2.5 seconds back, so he's not going to get involved in all his Crawford as he's now trying to defend from Hauger.
What should we do? Box this lap? Yeah, confirm, mate. Box this lap.
So Fittipaldi's going to come into the pit lane this lap. I'm being attacked by a moth again in the commentary box. That's just a standard thing at the moment. So Fittipaldi's going to come in this lap then. That's a good call, but is Pourchaire going to follow him? No, the top 2 continue. I think Victor Martins is coming into the pit lane this lap, however, as he was following him in. He is. Martins pits. Fittipaldi pits. This is going to be crucial, Synth.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if the undercut from the other guys from Vesti have worked or if that lost him time. That's going to be interesting to see. Here we go then. Obviously need to nail this pit stop, otherwise yeah, they don't want to be losing time. This could be a very interesting undercut from Fittipaldi. If the undercut is quicker, then he could maybe take the lead after
So
Berman and
many.
Pourchaire pit.
Look at that, so many in the pit lane. Fittipaldi, Martins, Crawford, Stanak, Correa, Nizani, Emil Cordial, all into the pit lane as well. And a few of them jumping. They leave Fittipaldi, Martins, Crawford, Stanak, Correa, Nizani, and then presumably Cordial will come out last. Yes, he does.
Actually, Vesti's came out behind
He
Crawford.
has.
Let's box this lap.
Yes.
Right.
So everyone's coming in.
Yeah, so this is...
Porsche choose to do.
So, so look at that. Vesti's come out in 14th place. He's behind Crawford, Martins and Fittipaldi. So the undercut attempt has not worked. And this is Jeruvela down at turn 15. Does he touch the wall with the rear tyre? Oh, he just gets close to it. That is threading the eye of a needle. Beautiful. Didn't touch it. Beautiful.
Yeah, very close with the moment of oversteer as well. Now, here we can see Berman.
Oh no, he's picked up a bag. He's picked up a bag on the front suspension. And there's a yellow flag. Berman's picked up a paper bag across his front suspension, but we've got a yellow flag in sector 2 as Brad Benavides is falling down the timing screens. Has he gone into the wall somewhere? This might be the perfect opportunity. Oh, that is...
Oh, he's just gone straight on down
Benavides. Yeah, turn 15. Oh, very nicely done. Don't lose it. Yes! Well done, Brad. Out he goes. And into the pit lane. Look, there's the bag. It's flapping away on the front left-hand side of the screen as well. Berman pits, Pourchaire, Maney will take the lead. Hauger, Maloney, Verschoor, all in. And now that pit stopped perfectly as we can get it back up. There's a green flag now on the circuit. Get that paper bag off the suspension, guys. Get that on. They haven't done it. They've left it on. That was idiotic. Look, they're sticking with each other like, you could have got it off. Oh, that's going to affect him later on in the race.
And the question is, where does Fittipaldi come out? Because he's nowhere near them. At
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
So-
way behind. Oh, 7th. Behind
Hauger.
Hauger. Yeah.
Great pits up there from Hauger. But where... Look at that gap. It's over nearly over 3 seconds. Fittipaldi there getting through on Hauger, though Hauger, has he made a mistake? 'Cause he's lost a couple of positions.
What's happening here? This is out the pit lane. Lock up, lock up,
Whoa.
lock up. That's Correa passing Stanack.
Lock up. Well, that's a way to overtake. Lock up into the corner and overtake.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Frighten the driver in front of
Accidental
you.
overtake. That's fun.
And this is Johan Druvela watching it all.
Yeah. That's fun. Just
Oh, he takes
accidental
back.
overtake. And he's gonna get both of them.
Into the pair of them.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, Druvela's enjoying today a lot, isn't he?
Yes.
Right. There. Right. Kush Bainey is in the lead of the race. Hadjar second, and the third. Timing Tower hasn't even caught up yet because
Hang
of all
on.
this.
Fittipaldi's 3.7 seconds back.
Really
It's a
bad.
giant gap.
What? So the overcut has worked 3 times. Yellow flag on the circuit somewhere. So who's gone off? Sector 1. That's probably turn 2 then if they've locked up and gone straight on.
Yep. Probably.
Yeah. Or turn 3, one of the two. It's going to be. It's gonna. Still yellow flag. The longer it takes, the worse it could be, of course.
Double
So,
yellows.
Double yellow, yeah. And Maney pits. So Maney in the pit lane. Isaac Hadjar takes the lead of the race. Owasek will go
side by side
through.
in the back.
Oh, wow,
Hauger.
yeah.
Oh. No, it's Druvela.
Passing Maloney.
Still, yellow flag.
So what's wrong? No
That's
one
an odd one,
stopped
at
on the
least.
track.
Oh, who's this down here?
Who's in 22nd?
Cordeal has dropped her back.
Oh,
Maney's going to drop out the pit lane. And now we're going to see the battle up front as well as a clean move in towards the braking zone. Bearman. Oh, what is happening with our TV pictures? It's turn
Oh.
1. We've got a virtual safety car.
Oh, so what's happened then?
Oh,
There's
what's
someone stopped.
happened?
Someone's obviously stopped on the runoff, haven't they?
Brad
somewhere.
Benedives has stopped.
Oh.
Why?
So-
Crashed or engine?
Not
Why
sure.
can't they show it?
Crashed.
Oh. What?
That's in the runoff. Hang on, is he going off the runoff again? And he can't. Oh, I know what's happened.
The wall.
No.
Tried to spin it round and he stalled it and hit the wall.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a turn. That's the top of turn 4. And I think he's going straight on. Tries to spin it, and it's
And
hit
he's
the wall. Yeah, it looks
I'll
like
have to
turn
see
4.
that on the replay in a second.
Here it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
well,
4.
he's already had a flat spot, of course. Already had a flat spot, and then locking up turn 4, and
It's going to be.
he's not.
Yeah.
Oh no! Please don't! Please don't!
Oh,
No, he,
he did it.
Oh no.
And this is
Who's it?
Jeruvela.
This is- yeah, there was an overtake with a lot more grip, of course, on those fresher tires. I think the Red Bull
Greatly.
has got colder tires. Yeah, good move. Turn 16. Don't have to see an overtake there. Turn 16.
So,
You don't, but we have today.
free pit stop coming for Hadjar and
Oh.
Awasa. Because if they can
Could
come
help them,
in,
definitely, yeah.
if they come into the virtual safety car, they'll get the perfect pit stop, and they will. So this.
So we've got to remember,
Oh, is the pit lane
Awasa.
closed?
is it closed on this lap?
I'm not sure if it's closed on the, under virtual safety car
Well,
procedures.
he's on the medium tires, of course. So he wants to stay out a bit longer.
Yeah, he can go
but
longer.
I
They
think
can both. Yeah, they're the only two having pitted, so they can stay longer. Yeah, they'll have to stay longer.
A bit
'cause
like
of
we
the-
saw, was it Bahrain?
Yeah,
With, or was it Sadie with Leclerc?
but they want to stay out longer.
took it so long
was
in that
Australia.
race. It was Australia, yeah, last time out, yeah. 3
But they
weeks ago.
can't pit now, I think.
Virtual
Oh,
safety car's
the pit
ending.
lane's closed, I'm sure.
Yeah,
for the
under
SA.
under virtual safety car, the pit lane is closed.
But they wouldn't have made it anyways with the
Yeah.
ultra stuff.
Yeah, not this lap. They've got to go deep into this race. 39 minutes to go. We've completed 10. Oh, sorry, 10. Yeah, we've completed 10 of the 29.
Realistically, they would have pitted around 9 or 10 laps time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, also Hedger and Awasa the only two try to do the alternative strategy.
Everybody else was on soft, ultra soft tyres then, it looks like. As
Okay.
virtual safety car is hopefully ending, because we've got that car out of the way now, behind the wall. I can just go green.
And this
now,
is still
as I
helping.
noticed.
This
Yeah.
is still helping Hedger and Wester because they can't close up now.
Virtual safety car is ending, and we are back to green flag running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag came out a little bit early on the TV pictures, but that's when it went green for us. Away we go then. Hajar leads, Awasa second. They're taking the alternate strategy. Behrman is your net race leader, 16 seconds behind the front. If the safety car comes out though, Hajar and Awasa are having golden opportunity to win. But Behrman,
They're doing.
he's going to do the double, isn't he? He's going to be, I think, this could be great. I'm checking practice results. I want to be sure if I'm right. Go on.
The gap between Porsche and Behrman's 1.5. The gap between Fittipaldi and Behrman is 3 seconds. We've got quite a large gap. And I mean, I'm trying to look at the TV pictures. It says here that Behrman's 19 seconds behind, but that's because this TV the live time is a bit
Frozen, yeah.
a bit far back. Yeah. So obviously the gap between Behrman and Awasa is 14 seconds. So obviously under a normal pit stop, no, but under a safety car pit stop, I think it might be enough depending on where the others are on the track.
And they'll have pressure tires, of course, as well. So it doesn't matter if they get right behind him. They have to be a lot quicker.
Just like to point out, Behrman, fastest in practice. Behrman, fastest in qualifying, pole position. Race winner of the sprint, Behrman. If he can win
Fastest
the
lap as
feature,
well.
yeah, fast lap too. If he could win the feature race today, and he's got the fast lap now, he would complete something that's never been done in Formula 2 before.
No,
A
it was
Grand
Hamilton
Slam.
Monaco. Hamilton Monaco 2005, I think.
It wasn't in
But then again, there was
2005.
only one race in GP2 back then, so
It wasn't in 2005.
it was before that. So it was sometime Hamilton.
No,
got it
I'm
in
on about
Monaco.
topping every practice. He's topped the practice, he's topped qualifying, he topped the races, both races as well. Last year we had Jaruvula do it, and he kept that in Spain. He kept that title advantage. But in terms of F2 history, no driver has ever topped every no driver's topped practice, qualifying, won the sprint, and won the feature. No one's ever done that.
There's a nice battle going on between Du and who's it behind? Boschu and Stanek as well. They were really close together.
Yeah, Investi gets on Hauga. It's probably then turn 3, I think, or turn 2.
Yeah, Little Ali was it. Yeah, it was 2006. Yeah, let's have a look. Josh being attacked by bugs. We don't get a broadcast though. No, literally, it's because it's the time of year. They're all starting to come out of hibernation. Race control is involving Awasa. Noted virtual safety car infringement. Oh dear.
Oh,
So I wonder what he's done wrong.
well, that would not be good. Normally, if you make an infringement under a safety car, you get a high penalty. And
Oh,
yeah,
well.
under investigation.
To be fair,
It's gonna get some drive-through or something.
Yeah, it'll be a drive-through. The Little Owl says, first bit of good driving I've seen from Brad since he joined F2. And then the Little Owl says, Brad again. And then Jess has said, the Little Owl, you jinxer. Yeah. Jinxed it. He jinxed it. Awasa sets a personal time penalty for Awasa, 5 seconds. The championship leader, who is currently running in second position, now has a 5-second time penalty. Well, that's him done.
Good. Doesn't tell
I'm
us
sh-
why, but it was
I'm
a,
sure we'll never know why.
probably not now with the FIA. The gap between Behrman and Western Hajar isn't really coming down at all. The gap's 13.9, so for Hajar at least, this could be a great opportunity.
And this now battling further back as we're going to see a move from Johan Jaruvula, putting right round the outside of Crawford into turn 1 with the DRS active. A beautiful, beautiful overtake. And just go through on the inside. Can Crawford get back? No, he can't. Jaruvula up into 11th position. Hajar leads by 2.3 seconds to Awasa. Behrman's closing down the gap. That was 16 seconds when we restart. Is now up to 13, so it is closing. But Behrman right now, he's got free air as we're watching Frederick Vesti stuck behind Kushmani. And this is how he got
Hauger
through.
and Vesti.
Yeah. Nice move, Sid.
Yeah, but when he just moved to the left that quickly, you gotta obviously hope that Hauger doesn't outbrake himself and hit the back of them. We've seen that quite a lot in the past, but yeah, luckily it all went right here. Here we can see Vesti again now trying to get past Maney. Well, at least he can't overtake here because he's gonna wait until the start-finish line and then he'll overtake him on the straight.
Well, look at this battle between Miney and Vesti. I think it's more of a matter of when Vesti will pass, not if. Because Vesti's got some great pace on the back of Miney as they come through. Into turn 15, looking further up, Martin still sticking barely within the DRS of Fittipaldi. Fittipaldi, you can't really gain on the back of Pourchaire. And Pourchaire just on the edge of that 1 second to Behrman. Now within a second to Behrman. So just 9/10 back. This could be an interesting battle for the lead. Well, might be the lead. We'll have to see what happens
Net
if we get
lead,
safety cars and what happens to Hajar.
Yeah, it's net lead, isn't it, at the moment?
Yep.
He's got the DRS open this time, Pourchaire, and Pourchaire's got the fast slap away from Behrman. So it's a 1:55.290 now for Pourchaire as he attempts the Grand Slam. As we go down, Maney now under pressure from Vesti. Vesti in the Prema goes to the inside line. As you both said, insane pace, and he's got him into turn 1 with a beautiful move. Jan Jaruvula trying to go around the outside. Longstep gets on the curve, goes straight on. And can he get it going? Yes, he can. But Jaruvula was forced off the track there, and I wouldn't be surprised if the stewards took a look at that. As pit lane is involving Trident will be investigating after the race, failing to follow race directions instructions.
Gosh.
Yeah.
There was no call.
What, sorry?
Funny part was, someone put in the chat before, Jayon may not be F1 material, but he's a damn good driver. Then that happened.
Yeah.
The little
another jinx
owl.
then. He's so lucky because he lucked up. You can see it was. I don't think it was.
He was on the curve for
sure
sure, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh
outbreak
no,
or
he
something.
broke. Ah, yeah. Broke, locked up in the braking because he tried to turn and brake. That's one thing you don't do in Formula 2 cars, and that is brake and turn at the same time.
Well, he
Maybe,
tried
I
to...
think he was surprised that Verstappen braked that early, so he had to move out of the way. But you can't turn on that high curve on the outside there, so he couldn't move to the left and nearly hit the wall.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the little owl, just... can you do some nice jinxing, please? That's what we need. We need some nice jinx in terms of the fact that this is going to be one of the... Today is going to go smoothly. There's going to, all that lot. It's all going well.
Oh, we've got some news with Formula 1.
Oh, yes, I've just got
I
two.
hope-
Go on.
Yeah, Hülkenberg will start from the pit lane after making setup changes.
No.
That's 2 cars from the pit lane, so we'll have 18 on
Yeah.
the grid.
Yeah.
No, 3. 3 cars in the pit lane, because Sargent's starting from the pit lane too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because the car's too badly damaged to complete new car. So, it's 3 cars in the pit lane, 17 on the track.
Hey, Fittipaldi now takes the fastest lap. Away from Oliver Behrman.
1:55.237.
Yes, and that is, I believe, Vesti. It's here we go on the back of Miney going through into turn 2. Now it's time for Vesti to try and gain what
What?
he can on the back of Martins. The gap's 10 seconds.
Turn 1 is involving Jaruvula under investigation for failing to rejoin the track safely.
But did
Yeah.
he come out and depends who was behind as he came out to turn 1 because he did just jump back on the track.
Well, it was Crawford.
Yeah, we
it was
saw-
Crawford and Maloney.
We saw someone was on the inside, so maybe he had to watch that. We have to see a different angle to see if he actually rejoined dangerously. This is what happened to.
Behrman.
What's happened to
Uh-oh.
Behrman?
Turn 15.
Turn 15.
Oh, it did nearly touch the wall. Oh,
It's a
Behrman.
close one. Oh. Look at that.
Oh.
I think it's more of an angle of. Oh, and Pourchaire also getting close to that wall as well, both of them. Down at turn 15, but this track is one of them you've got to take those massive risks to be
Yeah.
the quickest.
Castle section especially.
Massive risks. Yeah, especially.
Tell you what, I'm getting a
To
little
go
bit.
through.
So I'm just getting a little bit sick of street races because we've had Jeddah, we've had Albert Park, now we've got this race here in Baku, then we've got Miami, then we've got Monaco. It's 5 street circuits in a row. We don't go back to a normal circuit until Spain.
Which is not May, June, isn't it? Spain.
Yeah, June. So they wouldn't have run on an actual track. And
No, because we've got Imola next.
Oh, is it Imola in between? Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, under investigation.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but what? Really?
It makes no sense. We'll have to see. It'd be nice if we could see an angle from behind, like from looking at the back of Jaruvala's car to see
Yeah.
who was behind it, because he could have joined on safety. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's an odd one indeed. But
I mean, I was thinking he was going on the track just pretty dangerously, but I thought it was fine because there was no one near him. But obviously, he immediately got overtaken, so there was actually someone next to him. But yeah, we'll have to
Okay.
see a replay.
Yeah, SHT
Yep,
points out as well that Imola's in
Overlap
between Miami and
in
Monaco.
Leclerc.
Yeah. Oh, hello, race control. for sure noted driving erratically. So they're both under investigation, but for separate things in the same accident.
Yeah, was this for sure brake under or move under braking? That
Yeah.
could be it, but I don't think he did. Well, we're gonna see that soon as well.
Who knows if they showed us what the actual investigations were for? Because driving erratically means many things. Not.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell.
I think it's with the moment where Druvla went straight on. He had to watch
Could have
out
been.
for sure, but I doubt that's gonna be the reason for it. I doubt it's gonna be a penalty.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
I like that fun. You go through into turn 7. This little battle here of, I think, is it Hauger? No, it's my bestie, Miney for sure. No,
It's
Hauger.
Druvla.
Oh, so it's
Where are
Crawford,
we?
Maloney, Derubler then. There we are.
well, only
So,
Drubler and
10
Leclerc. Yeah.
No, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Here we are. I had to figure that out for a second. There's that many Red Bull livery cars.
There's
You
so
try and
many.
figure out who's who.
And yeah, it's really hard to work out where they are on the track,
is.
and also you can't see their numbers, like because they're red on a blue
like-
background.
Yeah.
So
It's like Red Bull 1 of 7.
yeah, and the
You can
spot,
only recognize Hauger's Red Bull because of the green rear ring.
yeah, that's how I recognise it. Because
See,
there's so
I
many.
recognise, I think Iwasa, because he's got some blue thing on his car. I'm sure he's got a piece of blue on his car, but that's that, Behrman, 54.880, so considering Behrman's never raced at these tracks, I'm sure, do FE race here? They
No,
don't, do they?
no, not too long for them.
So that means Behrman, I think, is most likely never race here, and there is Hauger. No, Deruvla, looking from even Maloney into turn 1, can't gain enough. Luckily this time doesn't choose to take the curb as a braking option, as they now head down into turn 2. And not going to be gaining too much because that DRS advantage that Maloney's also got will kind of it's a bit of like a checkmate situation, isn't it? No one can get any advantage apart from the person who's behind the one without DRS.
On board.
Yeah, in this
Go on.
case there's Maloney, but he's not
Yeah.
overtaking.
Bateman set the fastest first sector time again, 40.5. So
Well, the gap
he's
now
going
is
faster.
between him and Porsche 1.8.
Bateman's checking out like he did yesterday.
Yeah, so that gap is growing a lot. Time penalty.
Druvla.
Deruvla, 10
Oh.
seconds. That was so. Someone must have been behind him surely, because that's a giant penalty.
Leaving the
Want to see a
track.
replay?
Yeah, and,
And
rejoining
surely
safely.
there should be a penalty for Verschoor for kind of like throwing him off the track.
That
From
that
what
is
That really depends.
that's harsh in my opinion. That's really harsh.
But we don't know who's behind
Yeah.
Deruvla, do we? That's
Well,
the
how are you
issue.
supposed to rejoin the track safely at turn 1 anyway?
Slow down, wait for the people to go past. And fit in when you can.
There's
I
no
presume.
race director's note saying that though.
And I
Like-
watch it back on F1 TV. I
Yeah.
don't wait for a replay.
Like, you know how in the race director's notes now they say like we see in Spain, you've got to go behind the bollard and that lot. We had it in Russia as well. There's none of that down at turn 1. You just rejoin the track. So
It's just common sense of waiting.
It's with
you don't wait. If you're a racing
Maloney
driver
was
and
the
you
one who
wait
was
for the
next to him.
let me say, if you're a racing driver and you wait for the people to go past you after you've gone off track, then you're not a racing driver.
Oh, and who's this here?
That's Hauger trying to go through on the inside of Maney. Not going to work down to turn 1 though. I want to see a replay, but we're not going to see a replay, are we?
I don't think we will now. The FIA are going to leave us. As usual.
That's really.
through.
I must admit, that's
Nah,
a really
I-
bad penalty. Go on.
I'm looking at it now, and I don't think for sure moves under braking, so I suppose it's not going to be a penalty for him. And it was Zane Maloney who was, I guess, blocked by Deruvla. He just overtook him on the inside at that point, but I guess it was dangerous. It was next to him, so... Oh, I am not going to see a replay
Oh,
now.
here we go.
Oh,
This is on board with Deruvla, who's got a 10-second time penalty for leaving the track,
for
rejoining
sure,
safely.
nah.
So,
I don't
who's
think for sure they did
alongside
it.
him?
Are we
Here,
joining back on the
Maloney. Next to Maloney.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Can we see it on board with
It'd be nice if we
Maloney?
see Maloney. Would be nice to see Maloney to
Oh, here we
stay
go.
close to
Brilliant.
the
Oh,
last
here.
car.
Oh no,
Whoa.
that's close,
was it.
but that's fine.
I'd say 5 seconds in my eyes. 10 seconds is definitely too much. And Behrman again. Then at 15. Very close to that wall.
Oh, he
the
touched
inside
it!
curve. Oh, brushing the wall as he comes through there. Very close indeed. And you can see just hitting that curb, and that unsettles the car. Throws the car a bit out too wide, and both his right tyres hitting the wall, there's going to be careful not to do that again. Porsche also getting quite close as well.
Okay,
And back watching Hoga.
we've seen it now. I'd say that's not a penalty. Richie, you're saying 5 seconds. What about you, Synth?
Yeah, I'd say 5 seconds as well. But that moment with Peugeot, I don't think he did anything wrong there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was just a little bit too dangerous. I mean, I don't think he even looked to the left. So yeah, even though that already maybe is worth the penalty.
We'll take a look. Well, they might appeal that post-race, so we'll keep you updated on the podcast tomorrow for the weekend review, where we talk all things F1 and now F2 as well, as they come into it.
I mean, to be fair, the FIA is going to say that you have to, when you go off track and you rejoin, you shouldn't be losing anyone any time. And well, there was clearly Maloney had to take some avoiding action, otherwise he would have hit him right in the back. So
No
I
further
guess that's
action.
why.
Yes, you said
Yeah.
since. Yeah, for no further. Turn 1 is involving Cars 22, Vershaw reviewed, no further investigation.
So it must have been the incident with Druva then,
Yeah.
surely.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Martin's taking the fastest lap. Vesti now 10 seconds back off Martin, so he's not going to be looking to make any improvements this session. Obviously, remember, Iwasa and Hadjar have still got to pits. They're Hadjar's 9 seconds ahead of Behrman, and Iwasa like 6.5 seconds ahead of Behrman. So I don't know if they'll get any advantage in terms of pit stop, but it's actually, you got to remember, I don't know what the pit stop times are around here, but you got to remember, Vesti is, what, 10 seconds back?
Yeah.
They're 8 seconds ahead of Behrman. 2 in between, so that's 23 seconds between them and Vesti.
It's a long time,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And you got to remember, Iwasa was 21st before he pitted, and he'll come out way before that, I think.
That 19
Yeah.
of 29. A lot of tension in the air. Everybody knows negative things could happen in the next 10 laps. They've got to just make it to the end. We still haven't seen a pit stop for Hadjo or Wassa yet. So when are they going to come in the pit
10 laps to
lane?
go.
And
Could be any
Behrman's,
moment now.
yeah, Behrman's closing down on them too. 8.9 seconds. Remember, it was 16. 10 laps ago when the virtual safety car came in.
Crawford and Maloney battle for 11th position. Crawford's been having a great weekend, hasn't he, down here in Baku? Obviously getting a podium in the sprint race, great, and going into turn 1, obviously Maloney not going to curse enough, and also that's, I think, Hauger, yet again on the back of Marnie, but just can't get through into turn 1, the 2 Red Bulls, that's Maloney and Crawford, yeah, just staying where they are, 11th and 12th for now. Could see some more battles down in the last few laps between those two, but for now you don't want to take too much risk and end up crashing each other out with 9 laps to go.
Always the way.
Try to jinx Crawford.
And Hadjar, the net race leader, well, the race leader at the moment, I'd say the net race leader is easily Behrman. As we watch him come through out to turn 13, and then Iwasa just sitting in behind, and I believe another Red Bull livery car.
There's so many that we're just losing track at this point.
Yeah.
That is Hadjar though.
You got Hadjar, Iwasa, Fittipaldi, Hauger, Crawford, Maloney.
That's 6.
6, isn't it?
It's
There you
insane.
are. The other Red Bull.
Iwasa. He's got that time penalty, remember, there, post-race,
Yeah,
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Not great at all.
I mean, it would be nice if, like in the game, they put the little flag next to the drivers with time penalties.
Yeah.
Make it easier for us to remember.
Not pitting. Both of them not pitting.
Taking it again, so 9 to go. I'm going to take it as long as possible here. Whereas my timing screen's way out of date. Need to refresh the page.
Leclerc.
Oh,
Big slide.
Did he touch the
Ooh,
wall? No, he avoided it. Wow.
No, barely, but he went into a half spin. Great save there from Leclerc. Be nice if his brother could do that then into turn 4 next time.
What about later on today? I bet
Well, true. That you make a fair point.
I think Leclerc's going to crash at some point today now.
Oh, well, that's
Oh, wow.
optimism, Josh. Great optimism there for Leclerc.
I'm sorry, but I do. I think
First
he'll
pole of the
crash.
season. Oh, he's going to crash.
Well, he only held on for 11 laps yesterday before Perez
Well,
got in.
true, but Perez is the king of street circuits, so I think Perez will win the race.
Oh, I don't know. Verstappen starts second, so that's the thing. If Verstappen gets out front by turn 1, okay. Here's my prediction. Verstappen and Leclerc will take each other off at turn 1. Verstappen will call Leclerc
Thing is-
bleep head again. And then Perez will go through to take the lead. He'll come in about 3 laps to go because he'll be so surprised that the car hasn't broke down in Baku. And Alonso will go through, or Hamilton, to take the win.
See, I don't think I told
Hamilton.
you, but I remember telling Sinful that I thought that a Red Bull and a Ferrari would take each other out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said just Paris is gonna crash, but I don't know with who. And maybe Leclerc or Verstappen. I mean, Paris is gonna want to win this race. And so is
Oh,
Leclerc.
please don't make him crash with Verstappen. That's
Please
not gonna
do.
end
That'd be
ever.
crazy.
Did you see?
Would.
did you see the side eye they gave each other yesterday? I think there's something
Who?
going on at Red Bull. Verstappen and
I wouldn't be
Perez-
surprised.
Yeah, honestly, they look like they hate each other in the cool-down room. On
so,
the sprint podium.
I'm currently looking at the YouTube stream. Why am I seeing a kid be knocked out by a tyre on Twitter?
Oh
Just go
yeah.
to the YouTube stream. I just noticed it.
I love a race that is all about tyre management. I love a race that is all about tyre management. Said nobody ever, and it's a big tyre getting hit in the face of a kid. Yeah, I just realised that. Can I open that Twitter up on the tweet deck? How do I click it? There we go. There it is.
No, the gaps have kind of. Oh, actually, look at this. Porsche's 2.2 seconds. That Fittipaldi 1.7 seconds.
Closing in. That was fun.
This
That.
could
I've
be
liked that
interesting.
tweet.
I'm gonna go into Twitter later and like it.
Well, if you can find, find it on. I just liked it. It's got on my profile. You can find it.
Let me head down. Into turn 2 again. Gaps on the back of Monique. Still not looking to pressure any moves on the back of Monique at all, which is surprising. You thought he would have gained a lot, really, but
Yeah.
yeah. not to gain a lot at all.
Richie, I did send you a tweet yesterday because you said about George Russell, and how many contacts he's had.
Yes.
I did say there is an awful lot I can show you about Max Verstappen over the past 10 years or so.
True, but that's not the point, is it? The point's
Well,
that
they're all
that
racers.
that Karun Chant said that Russell's one of the cleanest drivers. Well,
Oh,
he could have
that's
killed Guan Yu Zhou. We'll ignore that part. And
That wasn't actually his
was
fault.
it Magnussen,
was-
Singapore,
That was more Stroll's fault with killing.
Bottas. When he and they talk about Verstappen. Oh, he's got no sportsmanship. Russell went and get him a bloody right up. With Bottas in him and that.
Yeah, but he's
Like-
English. He's English. Punch up. I will say one thing. Yesterday, that was Max's fault, not George's. No, it
No,
was. No.
George's.
It wasn't. Where was George supposed to go when at turn
He had
3?
more than enough space.
He didn't. Not
But
the
Russell
exit.
locked up a little
Because
bit.
he locked up.
Yeah, but Verstappen could have gone so much more around the outside.
No,
That was
because they're
Verstappen.
playing hard.
I
He
was
left him enough. He left him a car's width, more than
Yeah.
a car's width, because George Bell even hit the apex, so he could have still went about 2 or 3 tyre widths over the
problem-
Could
left.
have gone down the escape road. but
and
that
then
would-
Max hit the wall at turn 4.
Max,
Yeah.
which one was that?
He just tried to hang on there, but it was
And
neither
blamed
of them
Russell.
fault.
He blamed Russell.
The Russell was the one at turn 3 was it turn 2?
Turn 2 was
Russell's
turn 2.
And 2 was
yeah.
definitely Russell's fault.
But
Yeah.
he hit the wall at turn
Turn 3
4
was-
and blamed on his own and blamed Russell.
fault. Then again, I
The
suppose.
pre-racing incident.
Oh, hang
suppose
on.
it's one of, oh,
Mainie's
that was
past
how-
Hauger.
oh, that was a close one there. They nearly made contact going into turn 1. We nearly saw a repeat of yesterday with Verstappen and Russell as they head into turn 2 now. Obviously,
Would have been
it would be
Mainie's
really
fault.
nice for Hauger to get through. Now Fittipaldi is within 7/10 of Porsche. So
yeah.
why is Teo so slow?
Well, Fittipaldi's so quick. He's got the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has. 150. I just got off my monitor.
I think it's a. I'll have a little look now. It's a. Oh no, it's not. Oh, of course, the graphics are
154.6.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Are Hadjar and Iwasa just trying to do an album in Australia? I think they're just going to wait
Seems they
until the
are.
final lap.
Well, I
It's
don't
a
know what
154.
that is.
It's a 154.574 for Fittipaldi, fastest lap of the race.
It's a great lap time. I think it's about 3 tenths quicker than what Behrman was doing as well. But yeah, very confusing of Iwasa and Hadjar now. I thought surely they would have pitted about 3 laps ago.
Don't know
Yeah.
what they're
Had
up to.
a possibility of a chance of a top 10. I'm not sure what the pit stop times are around here though.
About
They
25
wanna have
seconds.
that
That's a
advantage
nice
of the-
camera angle through the castle window. We head through, and Fittipaldi still within 8/10, so I think this is the main battle. That's such a second. Fittipaldi and Porsche. This is a great battle. Well, could be a great battle. Gonna hope they don't take each other out at turn 1. But Behrman, don't want to jinx it too yet, but he's looking if he's sorted for the win. I can't jinx it because I love Behrman. So.
Right. Can Fittipaldi get through? Poche's looking in his mirrors. He's gaining as we go to turn 1. Fittipaldi goes to the outside line. Pourchaire slightly moves as well to defend, goes a bit too deep. Fittipaldi will have another run at this, however, but he doesn't need it. Looks to the inside into turn 2, not going to work. So the long DRS straight now down to turn 3. Pourchaire goes defensive. Fittipaldi's going to go with him. No changing of positions in the braking zone. Remember, Pourchaire has had 2 bad weekends as well in Australia and in Saudi Arabia. Round the outside goes Fittipaldi. Pourchaire just gives him enough space as well. Can he hold it on the inside line for the first 90-degree right-hander? Can he do it? Yes, he can. Fittipaldi takes 4th position and effectively P2, but goes a little bit wide. Pourchaire tries to come back. Doesn't work out.
Yeah, great move there from Fittipaldi. Great battle between those two. Clean battle. That's how you battle around Baku. And they did it perfectly as they come through into turn 7. But the issue now, Fittipaldi's got is he needs to gain so much time now in this the end of this middle sector to make it so it works. And Daruvula again.
Yeah.
This time making an overtake at turn 1. I think that was
that was the last.
Maloney.
Yeah.
Oh, did he have a bit of contact there? Looks like it on my screen.
I think so. Yeah. And here's the move sentence again with Pourchaire and Fittipaldi.
Yeah, well done. Enough room. Pourchaire went a little bit wide as well, so that nearly ended up in contact. But yeah, through here, you know, Pourchaire couldn't battle him around the try and find him around the outside there. So well done by Fittipaldi, up into 4th, with only 6 laps to go.
That's Hadjar. He's eyeing up the pits. He is on the
Yeah.
pits. He's going to go in. Does Iwasa also choose to? Let's see.
No,
I think
Iwasa
he's looking
leads.
on that side.
Iwasa's gone through. Iwasa takes the lead, and now where is? I think this is desperate now from Hadjar and Iwasa. They're not going to win this race, not without a miracle. 5 to go.
Look at that now. The gap between Fittipaldi and Behrman is now 4.7 after that battle with Pourchaire.
Blimey.
That's great for Behrman. Let's see, where does Hadjar come out? He's... Oh, come on. Mechanic, pick the tyre off.
Oh, it's not on. It's not on. This is a
it's not
super slow
properly.
stop.
Really bad stop there.
He's going to fall all the way behind Vesti and
He's going to come out in the top 10.
and Maney and Hadjar. So he's going to come out in 9th. But Vashaw's right behind him.
This is not going to work out for Iwasa because he's got the 5-second penalty.
Yeah, 6.3. Yeah, this is Iwasa's race done effectively. Hasn't
20
worked.
seconds between him and Vesti.
No, not going to work.
This is Pourchaire again on the back of Fittipaldi. Martin's also involved in this battle now. He's 7 tenths behind, so this could be Martin's obviously trying to take that podium away from Pourchaire. But Teo, I'm not sure what's happened, but he's lost so much pace, hasn't he? After that pit stop,
Yeah.
he lost so much time initially on Behrman, and then Fittipaldi just breezed past him like it was an easy, like it was Max Verstappen overtaking Latifi. And then there we got Martin's getting involved.
Well, around a
Really
wall.
interesting ending.
Yeah, World Heritage Site, this place, and you can certainly tell that it's getting its money's worth of attractions. As a little bit of a wheel spin there for Fittipaldi. Pourchaire trying to close back in. Martins is in it too. Right now, Iwasa is going to lead the title, but he's got that 5-second time penalty, and he also has to come into the pit lane, so Behrman's going to close right back up with a perfect weekend in Azerbaijan coming. First driver to do a complete Grand Slam practice, qualifying, sprint race, feature race.
Race control, Hadjar, failing to follow race director's instructions. Pit lane into them. Oh.
Iwasa
He's made a
pits.
mistake somewhere.
Iwasa pits. Behrman takes the lead. And Fittipaldi will go to 2nd, Pourchaire to 3rd, Martins 4th. Where does Iwasa filter out? He's got 22 seconds to Vesti. Vesti's now is back to 10. There he goes. And the field are going past. Vesti goes through. Maney, Hauger, Hadjar's coming under pressure as well, but Vashaw's trying to go around the outside. He's losing positions. And that is Iwasa's race done, out of the points. And incident involving Hadjar will be investigated after the race for failing to follow race director's instructions, as Richie said.
Oh, so that's not ideal. Now it's Leclerc came through. Just the inside of Iwasa. Leclerc's had a bit of a bad weekend as well, hasn't he?
Spun it in practice, in qualifying, and caught that off early.
And now Martins, which is outside the 1 second to Pourchaire. And I think now it's pretty safe for Fittipaldi to get 2nd.
Give me updated on Fittipaldi.
Don't think you need to be too worried, mate. He's 4 seconds behind. Unless you bin it, of course.
I think that's what he's worried about, you know.
But Fittipaldi is faster, but 3/10 a lap for 3 laps, he's not going to do anything, so it'll bring you to about 2 seconds.
I think that's what he's worried
So there's
about.
another 10 laps, fair. That could have been closer, but
No, he's battling with
Leading's got
Poitier, so it's just that little battle. We're fine. This is going to be a super easy race.
Hogarth also still just can't get past Marnie, but he's just sitting in that train. And Vesti sitting in 5th now, so obviously not the race he would have wanted. He would have liked a podium theoretically, because he was trying to get through Fittipaldi at one point, but now he's stuck 10 seconds behind Martin.
Just to confirm, by the way, all drivers have now done their mandatory pit stops, as Jess was asking. 3 laps to go. Poitier's got the DRS. Don't think he's got the pace to get ahead of Fittipaldi to turn 1, though. Too far back into the braking zone. Synth, can he get through? Is Poitier going to risk it? He needs the championship lead, and right now he will have it.
I think he's gonna try it, of course, but is he gonna be close enough around here? This is a good place to overtake, of course, down towards turn 3. But the question is he gonna be close enough? As the fastest lap now goes to Hatcher, of course, with the fresher tires. So that's yeah, not a big surprise. But yeah, he's 6 seconds behind Hauger, so I don't think he maybe gonna close that gap and get some extra points. But yeah, Poitier's still waiting, but he's looking to have some good pace now behind Fittipaldi. Can he?
Got a bit front though. Well, a bit
locked up.
deep into turn 4 and 5. And also, look at the gained and lost graphic. Maine's gained 8 positions in this race without doing the alternate pit stop. It's just worked heavily. And also, Martin's gained 4. So, great race from both of those so far,
Top
isn't it?
3, however, stayed exactly as they were on Friday afternoon in qualifying. Behrman, Fittipaldi, Poitier. They have not lost a single place in this race.
Hatcher's strategy has worked because he's gained 10 positions since his starting grid position. So, doing a good job, and he's gonna try to make it more out of it with his fresher tires. But the gap is just a bit, quite a lot to Hauger.
Well, remember, Wester also was, I think, in 21st before he pitted. He's now up in 14th.
Ah,
So
you
we
know,
went from losing 5 to gaining 3.
I've just been informed. Do you know how Yuki Tsunoda got a puncture yesterday? It was never explained on the commentary. He hit Nick de Vries.
Oh.
Nick was the one who gave him the puncture. Yeah.
I don't.
Was it Nick's fault?
Hey, what?
No.
No, I don't know.
Was it?
All I know is that they made contact with each other.
Now, Porsche's outside the 1 second. Martin's is in it.
Martin's take a podium.
This could be possible. It's looking like it could be a battle for 3rd at the moment, not a battle for 2nd.
If
As we head
Poitier is
through.
thinking long game, he wouldn't
Monique.
fight. He won't fight Martin
Oh, Perugia again.
because of the championship protagonist standings. As we see,
We'll have to
Druvela.
send it this time.
No. Druvela's trying to get ahead of Crawford. Hadjar with a 1:53.478 with the fast lap. Can Hadjar get through? No. So yeah, Poitier's going to have to think long game here for the title. If Martins goes for a move on his own teammate, remember, let him through. But considering the teammates, I think this is going to stay exactly where we are, and Poitier is going to lead the title by around about 7 points.
He wants that podium.
Yeah.
And there we are, Crawford. Turning from Druvela, 10.
But by the way, was it sure that it was a puncture from Tsunoda?
Yeah,
It was a puncture.
It was a puncture, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that I think that the moment between de Vries and Tsunoda was a bit same like we saw with Russell and Verstappen in turn 3. It was the same corner as well.
I didn't see what happened.
But de Vries was even more ahead than Russell, so there was just some slight contact. I didn't think the tire was hit there. Maybe he hit his front right with the
Could have
wall.
been.
He
It
must
was
have
rear
had.
right, wasn't it? That had the puncture, I believe.
No, it looked like understeer. So I think maybe it was a front tire. I'm not too sure.
We come through in towards the final corner. This is on board with Victor Martins, obviously trying to hunt down Teo Pourchaire for 3rd place. The gap's around 6/10. We're out to turn 16. We'll have to see if he can catch up. I don't think he will catch up in time before they get to turn 1. No, he won't, but he'll gain into about 3/10 as they come through. Also, Pourchaire, I think just getting inside the 1 second of Fittipaldi, so could give him a bit of DRS as well.
Last lap the call then of the feature race here in Azerbaijan. And the action is getting electric once again. Behrman, Fittipaldi, Poitier, Martins, Vesti, top 5. And Leclerc passes Maloney. It won't be for points though, unfortunately, with Crawford in 10th place. He'll pick up the last point paying position. But Oliver Behrman, there he is, on course to do something no one has done before. We've had people who have dominated sprint and feature races. More recently, Felipe Drugovich did it last year in Barcelona. Won the sprint, won the feature, even had pole position, but we've never had a driver top the practice, top the qualifying, win the sprint, and win the feature. And this, yesterday was his first win in Formula 2, Behrman. Today will be his second. A weekend of firsts, but the battle still brewing between Fittipaldi and Poitier. The gap closing, so is Victor Martins. They'll all have DRS to the line. That could get a little bit tricky as they exit the last corner. It's a long run now, 17, 18, 19 and 20, sort of a curve. Behrman's with it now. A superstar in the making. Double Brit win, not bad at all. He started first in Friday practice. He's still first on Sunday morning. Oliver Behrman dominates Baku and does back-to-back sprint and win. Fittipaldi second, Poitier third, Martins fourth. But Oliver Behrman comes alive in Baku, takes top honours in practice, qualifying, sprint and feature. That is amazing. Naney, Hadjar, Sahalga Hadjar, Vishal Knight, Crawford with the last points paying position. Juvala, Leclerc. Then we get Maloney, Awasa. Oh, and there's the time penalty. Awasa goes down to 13th.
So it's Jaruvula.
Oh, Jaruvula, 15th. Novalak, 17th. Awasa's time penalty keeps it 13th. Dewitt 16th. Ahead of Novalak and Stanak. Nazani.
Oh, that was such
10,000. Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. Prema happy. What a... You both support Oliver Behrman. I can see why. What a weekend. That was something special. We never see that. Let's hear from him.
Come with it.
Slowest in lap of your life, and you made it! Yes!
Yes, guys, come on! Oh my God, what a weekend! What a weekend! Wow! The call was amazing. So good. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Mate, nobody is quicker than Oli Behrman in Baku. Mega job.
That is a happy team.
Prema deserved the happiness. Definitely. So did Behrman.
He didn't know he won yesterday.
Didn't he?
No. Cross line of the pit lane. Didn't know he won.
But flawless. Flawless this weekend from Behrman. And Prema, of course. You can't forget the team. But, whew, he'll be happy with that one. He's got to try and take it to the next race, which I believe...
Imola.
Is it Monaco?
No, Imola.
Imola for
Yeah,
Formula 2.
Imola. Yeah. That's our next destination. We skip Miami next week. Yep, skip Miami straight over. Let's hear for Fittipaldi.
What position did we finish? Position? Are you joking? I swear I have no idea what position I finished. I don't know if it's P5, P6, P2, I don't know. What did I finish?
Sorry, mate, I thought you were joking.
P2. Yes! What the? I have no idea. Yes!
What? How did he have no idea? Fittipaldi didn't even know where he finished. This championship, honestly.
So looking through since frame one, winners of the sprints and features, we've had Boschung, Poitier, Iwasa Vesti, Helga Iwasa, Behrman. The first driver this season to take back-to-back wins and win the whole weekend. Oof, and Porsche, I think he should have been on a bit more pace than he was. Considering he's one of the, the oldest drivers here. One of the most worded for
This
F1.
is doing at the line. You spotted this, Synth.
Yeah, well, they went side by side with Novalek. It was very close, and it's another with 0.019, I think it was. So, Doing just getting that position. Not for points, but still fun.
Not for points, but still fun. It's a great example there. Let's hear from Behrman.
Across the line.
Thank you, Baku. What a weekend.
Read that off the back of his guitar, didn't he?
Well done, Baku. What a race we are going to have. So much action coming up now. Let's hand over to the world feed for the interviews. Down to Alex.
Parking there. Well, we have made a point of telling you that we've had lots of different winners. We only have 2 repeat winners in the championship this year, and you're looking at one of them, Oliver Behrman, needing a slice of fortune yesterday. No such luck required today. A weekend of absolute domination. Maximum stuff across the board, and he's only really 1 point away from sweeping everything up from Baku that he could have taken.
When these cars are right and these drivers are dialed in, they're really right. Now, if you watched Bahrain, you might say Teo Pourchaire's going to run away with this championship. If you watch Melbourne, you might say Yuma Iwasa is going to run away with this championship. You watch this event and you think Ollie Behrman's got this one taped. It changes weekend after weekend, but what's clear is when you have speed in these races, there really is no stopping you. Kept his head at the start and delivered a fine performance. Fittipaldi with a breakthrough drive for his season as well. The sequence of fastest laps he delivered through the middle of the race to then move out of Teo Pourchaire's DRS, and actually, if he hadn't have had to do so much racing to get back into contention, may well have been a problem for Behrman through to the end of the race, because he certainly had the pace in the late laps, whether Behrman was managing or not, but a really great drive from him.
Great scenes down there for Enzo Fittipaldi, the young Brazilian, celebrating with the flag. Teo Pourchaire knows the feeling of winning a feature race as a 17-year-old. He's just watching Oliver Behrman doing just that, but it looked hard work out there as he has a glug of the water. Great scenes for the Red Bull Junior, even if he didn't know what he'd done when he crossed the line.
Shows you the focus, though. They're focused in on passing the driver ahead and defending from the driver behind, and that doesn't really change, does it? Whether you're second or 17th, it doesn't really change.
I am surprised he didn't have a glance at the big screens that you have around this circuit. There are plenty available. Let's hear now from our impressive drivers out there. They're speaking to Laura Winter in Parc Ferme.
Teo Pourchaire, 3rd place for you today, your 3rd podium of the season so far. How would you sum that one up? A short moment at the front with that overtake on Behrman as well.
Yeah, for sure. It was a nice race. You know, I gave my best. We were not that quick this weekend, for sure. Prema and Oliver Behrman, they were flying. Big weekend from them. Congrats to them. They were really quick, and we have some work to do, but we can be proud with P3 in quali. Again, another top 3 in quali, and a podium in the feature race, which is nice to have a few points. So yeah, I'm happy.
I know the pace may have been lacking, but you do have a decent points haul, and you are now leading the standings in Formula 2, looking good going into the remainder of the season.
It feels really good. It's nice to be leading the championship after 4 rounds. Last year in Baku, I was so much disappointed. Was not feeling good. It was very hard mentally last year. Very, very down moment in my life. And right now I'm leading the championship after Baku, so it's a big relief, and I'm really proud. We have some work to do, as I said. There's 3 test days in Barcelona coming up, and then we are back to Europe.
Hopefully during that testing you may find a bit of that pace that you say is lacking here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was struggling a bit with the rear tires. I was really quick in the first few laps each time with the super soft and with the medium tires. But then, you know, I had a big moment, turn 12, I think it was, behind Oliver. And after that, I felt that I was on the limit. And if I pushed more, yeah, I could crash the car. So I just wanted to bring back great points.
You did bring back great points. You were closing at the end on Enzo. Were you hoping to get a move in?
Yeah, sure. If he did a little mistake in the last corner, yeah, but it was close. But nice battle with Oliver and Enzo. Also, my teammate was close to me in the last few laps, so it was a bit stressful. But yeah, it was okay. Nice race. big thanks to the guys as well, to the team, and let's focus on the rest of the championship.
Well, congratulations, third place today, but leader of the F2 standings, Théo Pourchaire. And Enzo Fittipaldi joins us. A podium here, Enzo. You just heard Théo there enjoying the battle at the end. Were you enjoying it as much as he was probably looming in your mirrors?
Yeah, it was an amazing battle there at the end. I was able to make the move on Théo, and with I think 7 laps to go around the outside in turn 3. It was a bit risky, you know, to try and make a move there. But you know, he gave me room, and there was a good battle between us. So I'm really happy about the result today. All I can do is, you know, thank the whole team. The car was sensational today. We were doing fastest lap after fastest lap, and honestly, I think if there was, a few more laps, I think we could have caught up to Oliver there at the end. So I'm just really happy. P2, good points. So yeah, very, very happy.
Your first podium of the season, first podium, therefore, for the team as well. And as you've said there, paying tribute to them, it must be a great feeling to be able to celebrate this one with them.
Yeah, it's been, it's been a tough start to the season. And yeah, to get this podium obviously gives us a big boost of confidence. We had a great qualifying here, P2, very close to Oliver, and a great race yesterday. We struggled a bit with the pace. Overnight we tuned the car. I tuned some things in my driving that I needed to improve, and we came back out today, and I think we were the fastest car on track today. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
The double for Ollie Bearman though, it seems each race weekend we have a different driver dominating. It's great that you're up there, but just a word on him as a rookie coming in.
Yeah, he did an amazing job this weekend. Really impressive stuff. 2 wins, 1 in the sprint and 1 in the feature. Congrats, man.
Who knows if it had been a bit longer, whether you may have caught him. It would have been quite the battle. Thank you very much,
close.
Enzo.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done to you. Second place for Enzo Fittipaldi. And we now bring in the man who has done the double, Ollie Bearman. I said yesterday, it might be on, mightn't it? You might get that feature race win, and here you are. With the feature race win, 1 overtake from Théo Pourchaire. You got the job done back on him. Talk me through that race and some of your emotions right now as a man who's done the double.
Yeah, so happy to do the double. Huge testament to the team. They gave me an amazing car all weekend. I think we topped every session, so we can be really proud with that, and it gives me a lot of confidence heading into the European races. About the race, first stint was a bit tough for me. I didn't really know how fast to go. You know, you have to get at least 6 laps out of these tires. Théo was pushing a lot. I saw one lap he went past, so I got him straight back, and then I knew how fast to go. The second stint I was pretty unchallenged. I was just managing my pace. Enzo was coming a bit fast at the end, but not enough to challenge. So yeah, mega race.
Lewis Hamilton, Nico Hülkenberg, Nico Rosberg, just 3 men who have also done a double on an F2 weekend. Ferrari are here standing, cheering you on behind the scenes. You've truly announced yourself in your rookie season on the stage here, Ollie.
Yeah, I've just started my championship campaign. First 3 rounds were quite difficult, so hopefully this is the start of some better results. Let's keep it up.
Congratulations to you. Our feature race winner, a double winner this weekend in Baku, Ollie Bearman.
Fantastic to hear from them all. Let's hear from the cool down room.
In the mediums as well in the first stint. Exactly. And then I was a bit weak in the first part and was better too.
I struggled a bit in the start.
That castle section every lap is like
crazy. One time you were really close to the wall.
I skimmed the wall like twice. I started out this time. I'm going in. Oh, Oliver Bearman, good job.
After you overtook me, I was like, okay, I need to go a bit faster. I was going a bit.
Yeah, I started to struggle there.
Was scary on the quad tires.
Yeah. Turn 2 is very scary.
Yeah,
sitting the pits.
Was there some people waiting at the end for a safety car ahead?
With the box?
Yeah.
I guess, because it was a box with like 5 laps. It was you ahead. He was like, he said something about Fittipaldi. I'm like, how is he ahead? 10 seconds.
That's all we hear there. Synthol has vanished at the moment, which is hopefully okay. Richie's still here though. Hello, Richie.
Hello.
Nice to hear from Laura Winter and all the drivers as well. We've got about 3 minutes before we go off because we've got to get to MotoGP. So just quickly, I'll throw it to you, Richie. Your moment of the session. What was that about? What did you enjoy?
Behrman winning.
That's a good one.
That was it for me. But also, we had many battles as well, didn't we? So that was a great thing to see. The battle between Fittipaldi and Pourchaire.
Yeah.
And also the battle between battle between Fittipaldi and Behrman could have got a lot closer as well if he had a few more laps. But overall, great weekend, I think.
It really was. Really was. And third place for Theo Pourchaire. Second place for Enzo Fittipaldi. But back-to-back wins. Practice, qualifying, sprint and feature. Oliver Behrman wins. And we will hear the British national anthem. A fantastic win here for Oliver Behrman. Behrman wins, Fittipaldi second, Pourchaire third, Martins fourth, Vesti fifth, Maney sixth, Hauger seventh, Hadjar eighth, Rashaw ninth, Crawford rounds out the points in 10th. Arthur Leclerc 11th, Maloney 12th, Owasa 13th with a time penalty, Correa 14th, Drumiller 15th, Duen 16th, Novalak 17th, Stanak 18th, 19th for Nazani, 20th Cordial, 21st Boschong, 22nd out of the race, Brad Benedives. As the drivers get their trophies, I'd like to thank Richie for joining me today. I'd like to thank Synthol as well for giving up time on holiday. And we will see you when Formula 2 returns in Imola in 3 weeks' time. And now it's champagne time! Well, Behrman has done something no other driver has done. Dominated the entire weekend. We've had drivers do the double before with sprint and feature. We've never had them do every single session. Truly, Oliver Behrman was unstoppable in Baku. We'll see you in Imola in 3 weeks' time. Bye-bye.